Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to PowerF1 Pro Series. Tonight we are in Austria, and you can hear it in the background already. The timer is ticking, and with me tonight is Miran again.
Hello.
So,
This
as we are loading in, and it says short qualifying, so just be aware of that, everyone. I just maybe should say it that my Streamlabs is showing a third of the frames is dropped. So if you're experiencing any issues, just tell me. Maybe a stream reset will be needed, but apart from that, everything is good to go. So Ivan, are you excited? We have 11 drivers, it seems.
yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not really excited about the 11 drivers, but otherwise, I'm really excited because Austria is known to have chaos, a lot of racing action, and for it just to be fun. And for these drivers, I feel like they'll keep it clean, but at the same time, they'll fight hard, and they'll make sure we see some good driving.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that indeed as well. Shortly to yesterday, as yesterday was a Challenge 81 race. It was not streamed, sadly, because the people who should be commentating yesterday got ill, so they were not able to do it for us. And you guys know, priority on health. So there you have a bit of information on that. Apart from that, yesterday's race was well, how could we say it, Milan? What do you think? Yesterday's race.
Chaotic, fun, chaotic.
Actually,
Does
that
that
sums
make
up.
sense?
Yeah, it sums up perfectly.
Yeah. There's a lot of action all around. There was a lot of crashes, but I think we might have to go into a new lobby because the the thing is glitched the lobby.
Are we having a glitch lobby?
Yep. And guess who? I mean, it was unfortunately Thomas D. A reserve driver from Challenger tier. Great driver, I have to say. Extremely fast. I mean, everybody in Pro Series is extremely fast. So yeah.
As it's
Although,
only 10 drivers now, apparently.
mm, I mean, Thomas D should join, but so far they are having issues.
Remember yesterday where we had the same thing where some people didn't load in correctly, got somehow kicked, and when they tried to join in, they couldn't take over the car? It seems to be an issue with the
Yeah,
latest update. As we
yeah, that
have
happened
people
to me.
leaving, so back to the commentary team and just let us do a bit of rejoining.
The best commentary team actually.
For sure. Anyways, interestingly enough, for me it says that everyone is now playing F1 on Steam. So, whatever just happened seemed to be involved with Steam as well. However, EA managed that again. But, you know, the usual.
It's EA. It's EA.
Exactly.
They can do whatever they want.
Show. Let's talk about yesterday a bit, since we got the time right now. How do we sum up the race in one sentence? Any idea?
Great, but good. Does that make sense?
Sorta. So basically, pole position between me and Bola Ticketing Sensei was 0.009, closest gap ever, I believe.
In my opinion, though, I think you and Bowler should go to Pro. But the issue is, I need you to commentate with me. So I
Exactly.
can't really, I can't really argue right now.
So the problem is, if I go to Pro tier with everyone else tonight, there will be one less FIA member for Pro tier, as well one less commentator. Which is obviously no good for anyone. So, as it is...
Yeah, I mean,
I will stay.
in my opinion, they should hire more.
It's not about
FIA.
hiring more, it's about who wants to do it.
I mean, I think there would be a few nerds that would like to, but I don't know. Respectfully speaking, though, I do not discriminate. I do not talk bad or down upon others. I would never do such things.
Anyways, you can join the lobby now. Join me or Rickety.
Do I have you added? I don't think
you should be. I was the lobby host once.
I really don't add anybody. I just joined like one of my friends. I'm just too good.
Fair enough.
So 7 drivers joined so far.
Out of 10 or 11, whatever it is now.
Yeah. Who do you think will win?
Who will win? So Pesgili, James Taylor, Tixie, everyone has shown great pace about at the last few races. It's really just a thing of who is the cleanest, because yesterday we had a lot of cases of track limits, and these guys are going hard. So it's really about keeping it in the lines tonight, more than anywhere else. I think everyone knows this track is well known for track limits. I mean, remember the last race we had in real life there?
Yeah, that was like over 30 seconds of time penalties, I think. Too much.
Just way too much, exactly. So, yeah, we will have a lot of penalties. Or people decide to, hey, I have a plan, not go too wide. And then somehow everyone thinks that, and somehow no one gets a penalty.
Yeah. That was my end goal, not to go wide, but I got 6 seconds of plan penalties.
Yeah, I had 2 warnings yesterday, and
I got, I think, 7 or 8.
Yeah, I had Sensei in front of me all the time after the pit stop, but I decided not to overtake because he had 6 seconds worth of penalties. I don't need to risk anything, since, well, let me just quickly check the Pro Tier chat, if they're saying anything.
Just chatting. Respectfully speaking, though.
Everyone is just chill. Waiting for everyone to join. We are 9 out of 11 or 10.
Yep.
As one is fuming already because of the delay. Better than, I mean, not gonna lie, we were quicker yesterday with the restart. We took 50 minutes, but we started earlier as well.
Between you and me, Challenger is just better than Pro. More action, more fun, more chaos. Better drivers, of course.
Jesus.
I mean, I listen Challenger. That's the main reason.
I mean, both tiers have its, its peaks. As we have 10 drivers and a ticking timer. So, we have 10 drivers, which means everyone will finish in the points, which is obviously good. But at the same time, if you DNF, you will get no points. So, the only ones who have to go hard are, at the moment, the ones in chance for the championship. Talking about the championship, why not look into it as we are loading in? Let me just get it right quick. So, standings, Pro Series. So, we have Persegili, Tixie, and Roy. in 1 to 3. Gap between the three of them is 34. 12 from Tixi to Persegili. James Taylor directly behind by 3 points. Rocco another point. JTK 3 points. Gamma B 1. Oh my lord. Actually, everything between 4 and 18 has the chance to get to P4.
And that is
Really insane.
yeah.
And so far, about the winners, every track has a different winner so far. No one has 2 wins at the moment in any races.
Shows
So
shows how good the league is.
definitely, but maybe someone will break the curse today. As we have the first one coming out, it's a Has of Casino, I believe. It's the only Has, so yes, it is Casino. So, let me get the telemetry, lab data, full track map is in, make it sweet, and obviously I have my weather report. We have cloudy conditions coming up, but that should be in around 15 minutes. Maybe rain expected? Just maybe.
Maybe. How about the race?
I cannot look that at the moment. I will see it once we enter, let's say, race lobby. As we have AlphaTauri 66 driving at the moment. And no, I won't bother changing all the names again. That is not an AlphaTauri. Okay, maybe I should bother changing that. I had high hopes. They got smashed. So, update? Let's test that again. Driver. Yes, it's Has 15 now, and we actually have a Has. So let's join in as Casito is starting his hot lap now. Going safe and steady through turn 1. The first or second DRS zone, however you would like to see it. Into turn 2. Having a slight moment there. Still good to go. Using the slipstream.
Yeah, from I believe that was James Taylor. Braking hard, staying tight. Just trying to put down as much power. Getting close to the
and being
right-hand side.
As much to the right, yeah.
Yeah. Good exit. Trying to use a lot of track. Barely any brakes there.
Interesting though, he's using 6th gear around that. I actually used the 5th even. Anyways, around the final corner, into the DRS zone. The benchmark for everyone is 144. Next one is the AlphaTauri of Thomas D. I mean Jan, who is coming in, who was testing his setup. To James we go. You're right, it was James, as he is now starting his hot lap.
Yep, as Gamma is on the lap 2, so is James Taylor just started, yeah. Thomas D is not on the lap, he invalidated.
Okay. Purple first sector for James Taylor at the moment. Into the second DRS zone. As he is coming up to his teammate even. Turn 3.
Yeah, but Gamab is about to finish his hot lap now. Have a look on him actually.
I am checking in as he sets 141, which is current provisional pole.
Yeah,
Back to James we jump in as he comes around the final 2 corners. Final corner into the DRS zone. Is he able to take that pole position? Provisional? Yes, he is with a 138.
Great lap from him.
It's even the same lap time as I had. Almost.
I know that's even faster than my time trial lap.
As Persegiri, his teammate, is now starting a hot lap. Turn 1, and that's not invalidated, but he was off the track, and that is costing him a lot of time.
Not purple. Still good. First sector, decent
Let's
enough.
check Catastrophias, who is on a hot lap, coming around the final corner now, but his lap is invalidated actually.
Oh.
Behind him is Gamma B coming into the pits.
But there's a
Then-
McLaren.
Yeah, it's Rocco who is
his
on
out
an
lap,
out lap.
starting a lap. But Persegili is coming to sector 3 now. Sector 3. Time gate purple middle sector. It's telling me.
Is it enough though to take provisional pole, as he was a bit
Maybe.
off in turn 1?
Maybe great for last sector, trying to stay sharp, using all of the track he can, coming across the line through
139.
Extremely close to James Taylor. That was a great lap.
Yeah. Anyways, checking into Catastrophias, who is the next one to cross the line, in second sector at the moment. Coming around the final 2 corners once again.
And he's
Actually, into the pits. Did he cross the white line?
yeah, let's report him.
He is head of FIA, so I am pretty sure that he is smart
Or
enough not
challenger.
to... Still head of FIA, he should know the rules.
Yeah, alright.
As we have Rocco coming around the final corner.
Can always report him later, just for the stewards to see. He's coming right.
144, 3-1, that's enough for P4.
Yep,
Since
it's gonna be.
it's only 10
on that
drivers.
lap, too.
Oh, I see. Yeah. It's only 10 drivers, so every position counts. Every position is a point, but obviously you want most of the points. More than anyone else. Who's the next one to cross the line? I
For sure.
believe it's Roy. No, he invalidated. Gamma B is an
Yep,
out lap.
as-
Everyone is now on starting a lap. First one
So for
is
James
Thomas
Taylor
D.
and Persegili. But Thomas D really driving a bit on the limit, trying to find an edge over everybody else. I believe that's Rickety behind him. Really close. Says to me, he got purple sector 1 to Rickety.
Now, that's a bit of a problem. Rickety is
Yeah.
using the slipstream, but he has the dirty air of Thomas D as well.
Yeah, and Thomas
It
D could
might compromise him.
spin and could have an incident that could lead to Rickety also hitting Thomas D.
We still
They're
have
just
9
so
minutes on the
close.
clock.
They're just so close that we have Thomas D coming round turn 9, not really on the limit, almost spinning, using a lot of track. Across the line, Thomas D goes P7 4.9, but Rickety gets a 4.5. And
As
Jan
Cas-
behind gets a 4.2. Jumps
Damn.
into P4.
I don't know about you, but doesn't seem the qualifying times pretty close to our times in Challenger?
You know? Yeah.
As Rickety actually got a purple first sector, but he has no ERS left. Can he still make a better time? With 9%.
I highly doubt it. Yaros is really important on this track, as is because it's a very fast track, has
Yes.
low drift rates. Still purple sector 2. Still in purple sector 2.
Improving by 2 tenths, so he was compromised by Thomas D.
But he jumps
As
into a pit.
he goes into the pits.
Still shows that he could improve by many
It
seconds.
shows that he got compromised by
Alright,
Thomas D.
Yep.
As
sure,
we
but-
have both AlphaTauris now coming in, which is mate. You shouldn't speed into the pit lane. You know that, mate.
No. If I was head of FIA, I would give him both 5-second time penalty.
Well, I am
Oh,
FIA, and you know.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's a problem for him. Anyways, two catastrophes who just finished the lap. P6, 143.
4.63. But Jan is out.
Yeah, he retired in the pit lane.
How come?
He thinks it's enough. Gamma B doesn't think so.
This is enough, but Gamma B gets a 103.831, while James Taylor has a 103.861. So the times are really, really close.
300s only. Anyways, I see a Haas. What is Gamma B doing?
Gamma B is...
Let's check Rocco, who is just watching it from behind. I think Gamma B is trying to say, hey, I'm on an in-lap, pass me. Anyways, Casito, P5 now, 141.
Great lap from him, but could he be able to set one final lap? Does he have enough time?
Oh, come on, Catastrophias, please. I saw that, mate.
I'm telling you, no good for an head of FIA. Only jokes though. As James Taylor is starting his hot lap.
It's his second lap, so he still has one set of softs left. Actually, we can just check if how. No, he's using his old softs even. So he has two sets of softs. Maybe.
Yep,
maybe he's going for. Yeah.
As he got a purple sector 1, he's pushing really hard. Try using all of the track he has, sticking to the right here. Make sure he doesn't lose any time. Not very tidy through there. Just not at the apex, but he's
at the
really
moment
pushing
1/10 up. Now it means
1/10
don't.
up could be provisional pole position, that's for sure.
Indeed,
But
but
he's pushing really hard.
on the
Amazing
absolute
last
limit.
sector.
As he gets
last
a
sector across the line.
1-3-6.
Great lap from him as we see the McLaren of Rocco going into the pits.
Next one is
also on
Persecuting,
a
yes.
lap.
Not
Not
improved,
improving though.
but also not losing. Everything in the last sector now.
He might
Going
have
really hard
pushing,
and
but he
invalidated.
invalidates all of that effort for nothing. As we see Rickety also going into the pits. Roy is also on an outlap.
Here's the
Quite
next one to
strange.
start.
Quite strange strategy in my opinion, but I believe James Taylor stayed out for an extra lap. I am not sure though.
He just crossed the line. James is now coming in.
Oh. Never mind then.
Persecuting invalidated at the end, so maybe he's going to get it, as Roy has purple first, improving by 1/10 already.
That is great because it's this first sector, you can't really improve by much. Even if you perfect it, you just can't improve by much because it's just mainly straights. But still, amazing job from Roy so far.
Let's see his second
Pushing
sector
hard.
time. It's
One.
not purple, but he is improving by by 0.12.
Yeah, but I can't say
It
for sure
should
he
be
wasn't
enough for
pushing as much as
P3,
James
maybe
Taylor.
even P2 at the moment. As he comes around
Yeah,
the final
but-
corner, into the final DRS zone, getting a 1.37, enough for P2.
Last and first sector, purple. But he needs to hurry up into the pits, get a new set of softs on, and get out.
Yeah, he is
He
pushing
might not
again.
have enough time.
He might have just barely, and I believe he is able to manage that. As the next one, and the only one who will be doing a lap now, is Catastrophias, our head of FIA. I was practicing the line. Oh, okay, Catastro. You wrote it into the chat. What a chat he is. Okay, no. I take it back. I'm not good with these kinds of jokes. Just a bit of fun. While I'm eating my dry fish here. And Catastrophe is starting his hot lap now. Looking to improve, preferably into the top 3 right from the get-go.
Yep.
Going on the limit through turn 1.
Technically now, if Catastrophe messes up, he could always start another lap if he needs to improve, which of course every driver needs, or almost you could say must improve in qualifying.
As there's an Alpine sitting waiting for him to pass. Going into the turn 3.
Technically that's called turn 4, by the way.
Is that called turn 4? Okay.
Yep.
As Catastrophe is currently improving by 0.25, having purple second sector. Looking for the top 3, maybe even provisional pole. And on the absolute limit through the last 2 corners.
Not a very good last corner, but let's see.
It's enough for P5.
Great lap by him, especially with the margins that the drivers have.
Next one is Gamma B starting his lap now. Is anyone else on the lap at the moment? It's Rocco? Only Rocco. Rocco is the next one to cross the line, so let's just quickly check in on him. And Thomas D? As Rocco has purple second and improved by 0.23. Sorry.
As Gamma B is not going purple in the first sector.
Now into the last DRS zone. Rocco gets a 1.39. Just barely kicking Catastrophe out of the way. But not enough for Persegili, who is also on an outlap looking to improve.
Might have to still.
Anyways, back to Gamma B.
As much as possible.
Into sector 3 he goes, improving by 0.17 at the moment. He is looking for pole position.
Clipping the grass a bit too. Pushing really hard as he invalidates.
It was too hard.
Invalidates.
Too hard on the last corner. As we have Thomas D as the next one.
Fine with qualifying.
Thomas stays P10 but improves by 0.23. As we have James coming now.
But that means that Gamma B is out of qualifying and cannot improve his time. And as we saw, the track seems like it's improving a lot. But James Taylor also gets purple sector 1.
Improving by the little, just the slightest of improvements. 0.019. But every millisecond counts now.
For sure, James Taylor really pushing it.
As we have Rickety improving to P8 now.
Yeah, but James Taylor, purple sector 2.
Purple sector 1, purple sector 2. Is it a purple sector 3? And maybe a time of 1:35. As he has a slightest snap and he invalidates.
Casito
fuming. Casito, P4
for Casito.
Next one, the
purple last sector, but here comes Roy. Roy cannot improve.
Gamma B doesn't as well. Persegili also doesn't. Next one and last one, Thomas D, going into the pits.
That means James Taylor is on pole position. Even if he invalidated, he's still on pole position on his second run in qualifying. Great job by him.
That is now one set of softs gone though for him. So medium, soft, medium, soft, medium, 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 soft. What is it gonna be? He for sure was saving it. So anyways, we have the grid, ladies and gentlemen. Top 10. James. The Alpine duo of Roy and Gamma B. Casito just barely getting in front of Persegilius on P5 now. As I cannot read the rest of it. Can you do this still? No, okay, never mind. Ongoing, we have Rocco, Catastropheus, Rickety, and the AlphaTauri duo of Jan and reserve driver Thomas D. Look at the gaps.
Jan is in Challenger or Pro?
Jan is Pro. No, wait.
Jan is Pro now?
No, sorry. Hold on.
Maybe you're getting it wrong, buddy.
Yeah, I am getting it wrong. You're right. Jan and Thomas D, both from Challenger Tier 1.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised Jan retired. Maybe has an issue on his end that he was trying to fix, but...
Maybe he thought, nah man, I just wanna be the better Challenger Tier 1 driver. Nah, just kidding. So the reserve drivers are in the back, the full-time seaters are in the front, 10 drivers on the grid, setting up the last stuff on the car. Mercedes versus Alpine, obviously, and a bit of Haas. Who is going to win? Probably the favorite at the moment is James and Persigili, since they are leading the constructors, I believe, as well. Persigili leading the championship overall. James and Persigili being the best of teammates, all time. It's gonna be fun to watch. But let's just hope with this little cars, we don't have a safety car to spoil the fun, you know?
Yep. I mean...
Let's check the weather as we are at it. We have maybe cloudy conditions at the end. Actually, it did show the racing conditions, my bad. As we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And let the engines go to the absolute limit. We have hard tires from almost everyone even. As we have the Haas looking for a move. Who is already passing the one Alpine. Maybe a bit of squeezing. Still a bit of fighting. As we are checking a bit further.
Extremely clean.
So far extremely clean into turn 1. As we are looking with Gamma B at the moment. With looking inside. Does not go for a move. Just waiting.
As Jan is making up places extremely quickly. Persigili is losing out here. Rocco, P5 as well.
Wow.
Gamma P4, Casito's in P3. I believe he started P4 or 5.
As
Great
we have
start.
Thomas D going a bit further back the order. As well
Yeah,
as
Catastrophe and Thomas D fighting extremely hard, but Catastrophe just has to yield. Because
the soft
simply-
tires.
Yep, the soft tires on Thomas D's car are unmatchable compared to those new hards, but still a bit cold.
Talking
Not
about the
really
tires,
running.
everyone is on hard except Casito and Thomas D. Meaning, Casito currently, running a bit wide, has the best chances of getting into the front. Just waiting for a move on Roy and James Taylor, maybe even. As we have no real fights going, just everyone in a train. Casito looking, not going, getting really close to the gearbox of Roy. Getting an exit using all the grip he has with the medium tires.
Did you go for a move here? He's looking.
He is too
just
far.
can't.
He is just looking for a way. As we have Catastropheus and Thomas fighting, having a switchback. Catastropheus getting really close to Thomas, trying to not hit him. Deciding to
Yes.
go out, not risk anything. As Thomas is only a reserve driver.
Yeah, so far those two are fighting quite hard. But
Hard, but I believe fair so far.
fair. Yeah, so far it's been extremely fair. I mean,
As the fastest lap getting passed on and on.
yep.
Catastropheus
Yeah,
knows he doesn't need to do
able-
anything because Thomas D is outside the 1 second on Rickety, which means Catastropheus has DRS and he just knows how to use it.
As Casito's getting really close to Roy's gearbox, Casito could be looking for a move here. He has DRS, but so does Roy. But Casito does not want to spend that precious amount of battery.
But he does need to make moves to make the medium compound be usable. As we still have the two in the back fighting side by side in Sector 2. Thomas
Giving us
yielding,
a lot of action here.
but not done just yet.
Because he will have DRS on the next few straights. I can't talk, my bad.
All good. As we have once again the fastest lap passing along. As Thomas has DRS. Is there a way to
Yeah,
look?
but the fighting between the back of
As Thomas goes wide into turn 1, maybe a warning, maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah,
as Catastrophes is going defensive. Thomas is going for a dive on Catastrophes. Catastrophes doing the good old switchback, and if I believe he does have DRS.
He does not have DRS. Thomas D has DRS, but these two need to work with each other because genuinely they need to catch up because all
as Casito made a move.
Fighting.
We miss Casito making a move.
Casito made a move.
Oh no! I'm so sorry, mate.
It's a shame.
It really is. It's for P1. It's a fight. It's a battle for P1.
Roy
Talking about it.
Roy backed down to P4. What on earth happened?
Hold on a second.
Lost 2 positions, but here comes Gamma B. Looking for a move now, but does just too far back. Could he potentially get Casito on this straight?
It's about Casito making a move on James.
Casito is coming up to James. Will he go
side by side
yes,
into turn 2? A bit of touching? No
but
pushing?
Could he get the traction? No, he can't. Here comes Gamma B though, round the outside. Just slightly touching here and there.
And Gamma B is making a move now. Let's check from Casito's POV. They are side by side, leaving each other just enough space.
I believe one of them made contact, I'm not sure who.
As Casito has a spin! He was undercurbing while braking.
No!
That is horrible for him.
What a shame.
It is.
What a shame.
Now he's last of the whole train.
Yeah, he was material for a potential podium, top 5 finish.
He can
Maybe
still have a comeback. He can still have a comeback.
True.
Everything is possible.
Anything can happen.
Never give up. So anyways, Gamma B, James Taylor. Gamma B does have DRS for 3 straights. Is he using all of them or only 2 of them? Don't forget, if you overtake into turn 2, you won't have DRS. And Gamma B is saving the DRS for after turn 2. Into the second DRS zone we go. As he couldn't get traction quite down. As we still have a fight between Catastrophes and Thomas D, a bit of touching as well.
But Perseguini lost out to Roy a bit ago. Not sure if you caught that.
No, I didn't, but I am watching Catastrophes versus Thomas D, who are fighting very hard. A bit of touching here and there, but still keeping it as clean as possible. As Catastrophes needs to stick with soft tires, but they are gonna drop soon. They might be even already at 20%. And that's the first drop-off zone and the hardest. As Thomas D goes defensive, Catastrophes goes on the outside, side by side into the last 2 corners. Catastrophes is now in front, but who has DRS now? It is Thomas D, who is coming back now. That's the best battle so far. Change my mind.
In the front, Gamab is catching up to James Taylor. Gamab is going for a move, but just a bit too far back. But he will try to catch him and try to
goes for a
overtake.
move as well. Going wide as well, which makes Catastrophes get the place back. And that might be it for Thomas. He maybe won't have DRS anymore. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he's just too far back now, but will he be able to catch up on those softs? Or
they are dropping now. They are dropping now. Looking back to Gamma B and James Taylor, who are still sort of fighting. And Jan, my man Jan from Challenger tier, being in P6 between the good old McLaren duo. Exactly, and remember, remember Italy. Remember Italy, mate. That was some teamwork, and they will do it again.
Yeah, you 100% will do it again. But
yes, we have...
here comes Gamma B overtaking James Taylor, but James Taylor is gonna play the long run. He's gonna wait for the next straight, get the DRS and make a move back on Gamma. Here comes James Taylor. Not catching up though, not
it's
very
not
fast. Not enough. So Gamma B is now in the lead, with James Taylor following behind, Roy in P3, Persegili in P4.
Miller, listen. You see the clouds forming? These are rainy clouds. We will have rain in around 10 to 15 minutes.
That could change the direction of the whole race.
Exactly. And maybe that's why everyone was on hard. They are waiting for the rain and swap directly into the intermediates.
Yep. For sure.
I will leave the weather thing open for now, as we still have a battle for P1, obviously. As I completely forgot to close that, as I see Rickety really close to Jan now. Surely checking into that one. As we can obviously see James not making a move just yet. As Jan is making a move on Rocco. But he won't have DRS now, does he? No. As Rickety and Rocco are now fighting as well, the two teammates. They are very good with each other, so there shouldn't be any problem. Rocco is backing out, like a teammate does. Now it's about the two of them trying to overtake Jan again, who is not in the 1 second thing, in the 1 second gap, sorry.
Yeah, but Jan is doing an amazing job right now.
He is.
Very impressed from him.
Anyways, back to James
But
we go. We see the clouds getting even thicker and thicker. As we still have no penalties, impressively. And Jan actually catching Persegili at the moment. Okay, not anymore, but maybe that was just commentator's curse. Yeah. As we see James making a move on Gamma B now. Having the absolute advantage with the DRS, but is Gamma B...
Gamma B with the switchback, but not really.
Who is spinning his tires?
Roy behind, I believe, is just waiting.
He is waiting for his teammate. Exactly.
Just Gamma B, or not even Gamma B, just the car behind because of the dirty air. They just can't get the power down.
And Persegili, the first one to get a penalty. Which means Jan is currently maybe for the looking of a podium as a reserve driver.
James Taylor spins!
And that are the winning chances of James Taylor, except there's a safety car. As we see Roy going wide. And Jan, look at Jan going. He is looking, he wants it. We have so much stuff going on.
All or nothing for him right now, no risk.
And Rickety is now looking in. Rickety is making the move. On Jan
is also going for it.
And Roy.
And Roy.
But they're still side by side at the moment.
Roy has wing damage. Roy has wing damage.
You can
His
confirm.
Front left M plate is gone.
I can see it. That is.
But Jan is trying to go for a move.
And Persegili made a move on Gamma B. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? There's too much. As we are still, Rickety and Roy, side by side. They don't want to yield. No one. As Rickety goes for the switchback on the inside. The wing
does not have the grip.
No, he doesn't. The wing is compromising. As we see Rocco now. He needs to come in now. There's nothing he can
either come in or wait until the rain, because he cannot continue like this.
He can't, but he is continuing. He's just...
Rocco with a 3-second time penalty.
That could change things up.
Going wide.
Okay, listen. We have a thunderstorm warning coming in, mate. In 15 minutes time. We have rain in the next 5 minutes. He is waiting for the rain to make his wing change. But don't forget, as Gamma B is making a move.
Gamma B is going. Gamma B is going for it, but Persegili is gonna try the switchback.
We
Power
are
down,
watching
DRS open. No ERS being deployed, but he's still getting
as
we
we
see the first drop.
actually have a good angle for once. Impressive.
Yeah, but as we
see
slowly
Rocco.
starting to see
Rocco's
the
making a move
first
on Jan.
droplets.
We
We're starting
are?
to see a few. Yeah, I saw a few droplets on the cameras.
I'm not seeing anything right now. But, my
Yeah.
lord, things are getting spicy. As
Yeah,
we have...
Casito making a move on Roy.
Roy's
Roy
race is
seriously dropping
finished.
down. So James Taylor, sadly, as he spun.
Yeah,
A lot is going on right now. And this race is the most unpredictable race I think I've ever commentated.
indeed. Same goes for me. I have commentated 2 seasons. This is my 3rd season as a commentator. And this is maybe one of the most exciting ones.
Yeah, but Persegili's just dropping back, I believe. He locked his rears into turn 1.
Yes, so it
Tracking
shows that the tires are dropping. And for the mediums, meaning for Casino, at lap 15 is the pit window. And he has not made any use of it, sadly. As Gamma B is now pulling away the duo of Rickety and Rocco in P3 and 4, making use of Jan. I told you, mate, the teamwork between the McLarens is just insane. Everyone behind Jan is now dropping, and Jan in top 5 in Pro Tier, being one of the 2 reserve drivers. Thomas D having his own race. Just doing it consistently, just getting that single point, but every single point counts. So it doesn't matter. As we see Jan, he is looking for it. He is smelling the chances. And the gearbox.
Yeah, as we are seeing Rain once again. Maybe once again, I don't know.
Oh, I
But
can see the droplets now as well. As Rocco and Rickety are changing.
Goes ahead of Rickety.
They want... Oh! Look at what they are doing. They are not letting Jan pass at all.
Like,
As
teamwork as
Jan
Jan goes wide.
goes
He
deep.
outbreaks himself.
As we have the droplets coming in really hot now. I think it's time for the Inters.
For sure.
And... Or maybe they are staying out for the full wet, as we have a thunderstorm coming in as well in the next 10 minutes.
I think I would, just before I get
Let's
way too wet
check
for the-
what Gamma B
Right.
does. He is staying out.
Jan is gonna pit.
Persegili
Jan
is staying
gonna
out.
pit.
Rickety is staying out as he slides a bit.
As
Rocco is coming in.
As Rocco crosses the white line, get that on the film.
What about Jan? He's also in. Casito is in. Roy is
Yeah,
coming in.
a lot of drivers-
Catastrophes is still on the lap. As is
Still on the
Roy is
lap.
coming in. And James is still out. Oh my god, there's so much changing.
Rocco, they're going for inters. They don't believe in the wets. As
So
Jan
let's
and
get
Rocco
the lap
are
day.
in them, like they're literally inside of each other, but
In the next
Jan
10 minutes there will be the
the head of
thunderstorm.
Rocco.
Maybe. Think about this.Maybe the thunderstorm will be so hard that we have a red flag.
Maybe.
10 minutes to go. We are not even halfway. So everything is possible at the moment.
For sure.
So let's see what time Persegili does as he pretends to come in and stays out as Gamma B is coming in though. What is the time of Persegili? He is driving 1:11.8. Let's check as Rickety comes in. Let's check. Not Catastrophes was also coming in, but not James Taylor was also coming in, but Jan, who might be leading the race after everyone and getting a penalty.
Good.
I'm sorry,
strategic
Jan, but I
call.
just cursed you somehow.
But he might. Gamma B just might be ahead.
And
Yeah, he
Jan
is,
will be
but he
P2
can't
as
break
everyone
it.
is coming out. Oh, P3, I'm sorry, Gamma B is in front still. And Look at that. The early pit stop was better. And the track is actually wet as the DRS gets disabled. But Persigili has a 6-second time penalty. That is not good for him and his championship, as he slides through Sector 2 at the moment. He really cannot stay out anymore.
Yeah, but sadly, as the drama ensues, I have the lead, which is quite terrible.
As Jan is actually closing into Gamma B, and we gotta look at the times that Jan does, because we know 11.8 is what the Hards did. But now with the wet track, what are the Inters doing? As we see Persigili obviously in the pit lane. And the Inters time is a 1:11.8 as well, from Jan. What just happened at your place? You're right, mate.
Yeah, what happened?
Your microphone was just doing things. Anyways, back into the action we go. No DRS anymore, wet conditions, a thunderstorm in the next 10 minutes, and a total amount of 12 seconds penalty.
Is my microphone better?
Yep, your microphone is good. Just something hit it.
Something hit it. Might be the wire, I don't know.
Let's check the others. James Taylor and Roy absolutely losing out. P8 and 9. You would love to drive now, wouldn't you? Wet conditions.
I'll always love to drive in wet conditions. I mean, I am. No one can say anything about this, but I am one of the best in challenge in the rain. Even in pro, I think. I would be one of the best.
I cannot disagree. Like, I am just consistent, but about how quick I am, I actually don't know compared to you.
I don't know, in the wet, I just find a rhythm, and like, I just go with it. And I'm very fast. I mean, I'm fast enough, not very fast.
So, remember what I said about Jan possible podium? Look at it.
100% possible podium.
But Rickety is still close to Rocco. As he overtakes Rocco. I should really stop talking at some point. Oh, did the two teammates touch? What happened? Oh, it's Casito who touched Rickety.
Collision?
Almost making both of them spin. As we have a beautiful helicopter angle at the moment of Casito. And I cannot see any damage from the both of them. Jesus, I wish we had that angle all the time. It's good.
Yeah.
As we see the rain not intensifying, as the forecast says, frickin' hardcore rain. So anyways, Jan is out of the 3 seconds. Jan is looking for a podium.
Goes wide.
And gets a penalty.
Yep.
Still clear of Catastrophias, but Catastrophias will look to have that P6. As, currently, Gamma B is chilling in the lead. Persigili with 6 seconds. And Rickety and Rocco just doing a bit of teammate work. 6 seconds from Persigili. He might be even down to P4 and Rickety into the podium. Never mind, it's too much. So currently, Jan is looking for P2. The Challenger reserve driver is looking for P2 in Pro.
Amazing job from him, really. He was starting P9.
Exactly. He has the race pace. He was looking for the podium in our tier as well, but just one little mistake made him lose all of it. Actually, I can't remember, to be honest, but, you know, just a typical commentary talk. As Jan only needs to stick 3 seconds behind Persigili for the next 16 laps. and a forecast still saying of thunderstorm. And we see Casino coming into Rocco, side by side, into going back out, I guess? I seriously don't know what to say. The action left me speechless before. Just Rocco defending really hard at the moment, and doing a bit of drifting to show off. Once again drifting, and Casito looking for the move, as he himself is trying to drift.
As Casito!
Is he fine?
Does he have damage?
I cannot see it. No, he doesn't.
He lost out.
I saw it. I have it on camera. He was trying something and it didn't work. As we see Persegili closing even more and more into Gamer B. As he is also now clear of Jan again. Let's check in further back, because we have a three-way battle for P6 at the moment, between Casito, Catastrophias and James, as Catastrophias was looking for it. Didn't go for a move, it's red, it's Casito sliding a bit, and that gave James and Catastrophias the chance of a position gain. And James is looking to overtake Catastrophias at the moment.
Yeah.
What a three-way battle at the moment, but Casito doesn't seem to be confident in the car at the moment. As we see him again sliding a bit. He really doesn't feel the car under wet conditions. As we have the rain just slightly intensifying, but nothing near thunderstorm conditions. Going back to the front for now, between Persegili and Jan, not Jan, Gamma B. As I shouldn't have done that, because... what just happened? I saw two things, and... yeah, I actually saw two things. Rocco got a 3-second time penalty, and Thomas D got a 3-second time penalty. I told you at the beginning, watch out for the penalties, and here we are. So anyways, James Taylor is back to P6 at the moment, followed by Catastrophias and Casito, and Roy also looking for maybe a possible move on Casito.
Yeah, apologies to interrupt though. David and whoever's watching the stream, I might have to go. So,
okay, mate.
Unfortunately, right during the action, I have to go.
You're good, mate. You were a good co-commentator. You were helping me out.
Thank you.
And now you need a break. Everyone understands it. So, have a good one, mate.
Yeah,
I
you
will
too, bro.
keep everyone else updated on everything.
Alrighty.
Have a good evening. Bye.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Okay, so now with me left alone, we can once again check back into... as we have Thomas D spinning in Sector 3, and Gamma B and Persegili fighting it on the absolute limit. As we have a touch and Gamma B spun around. That is resetting on track, that will be penalized. Maybe it was automatic, but we see heavy rain. And that is maybe a report, as we have a lot of position changes at the moment. Let's look what is going on as we have Rocco coming in. I mean, it is probably full wet conditions at the moment as we have thunderstorm. And it really seems like thunderstorm now, but it's only for around about 15 minutes. Is it worth going onto the full wets? Is he even going onto the full wets as I pressed the wrong button? As I wanted to stick to Richter at the moment. And Rocco is indeed on the full wets. As my brother Milan left. And wow, people are going really slow now, so the rain is really heavy at the moment. Maybe we will see some puddles as well soon. Or a red flag, which could change up everything once again. And we see Rickety closing more and more into Gamma B. Going really confident onto the throttle. Doing a bit of sliding to show off the usual. But no spinning. Accelerating on the curb is obviously now very tricky. You want to avoid that. As we have really a lot of penalties going as well. Persigili with 6 seconds. Jan with another 3. At the moment, Jan is really looking for P2. And Rickety is looking for the podium. 12 laps to go. We definitely need to keep track of Rocco's time, because he's on full wets, the only one at the moment. As Gamma B is coming in, going absolutely wide on that line, which made Rickety almost lose his car, or going into the Gamma B, as Castillo gets another 3-second time penalty. And Rickety now in podium places. Behind him, as Roy gets a 5-second time penalty, as we have absolute extreme rain now. Everything is really wanted from the drivers. Every single bit of skill, talent, everything they have. Let's check Roy, who's now also on full wet tires, and 8 seconds of penalty because of speeding. And we do see Rocco being only 5.7 seconds behind Gamma B, but Gamma B pitted. We gotta look at Catastrophias. So the full wet does seem to be the fastest tire at the moment. But in around about 10 minutes, the heavy rain is gone. Persigili chilling and P1 looking to keep that place even, as he is outside of the 6-second margin to Jan. As he only needs 3 seconds even, because Jan also has a 3-second time penalty. James looking to get back into the podium, to overtake Rickety, and get maybe into the 3 seconds of Jan. And Tixie, free win for Merck. Everything can happen, mate. James spun, so could Persigili. I hope I didn't curse any one of them now. James is closing into Rickety, but is he able to do it in the next 9 laps time? Overtaking, keeping the position, not getting a penalty? He could be on 2 warnings, so, you know, everything can still happen. Also, Tixie, where are you? Why are you not racing? 2 seconds to go. Already made up 5 tenths and half a lap. Increasing as Roy overtakes Rocco. Sadly, I didn't catch it. Oh, you're at school. Okay, I see. You're good then. As Rocco showing off once again, drifting into the second sector. Going back to James, who is looking for the podium, smelling the possible Mercedes 1-2. So we will have a heavy rain for the next 5 minutes. And the gap between James and Rickety getting a bit bigger again. Doesn't need to mean anything at the moment. As we actually see Persigili about to lap Thomas D. As Rocco gets another 3-second time penalty and Persigili drifting for good measures. Back to James we go, as he is almost at 1 second. And gonna be actually really close to Catastrophias. We see Gonna be having full wets, and Catastrophias is still on the inters, so now we will have a battle between the 2 tire compounds, basically. As they need to make this quick because James is about to overtake Rickety. Or not, who knows. As we have yellow sector 2, it's Rocco who spun. And we see the wets are way quicker than the inters. And is gonna be going for a move already? No, he's still waiting. Sticking with the Inter's pace at the moment. Around the final corner, taking all the space he has to make a move. Into turn 1? Not just yet. Maybe turn 2. As he is sliding left and right, not getting the traction down with 5% of ERS left. Catastrophias going defensive and gonna be still going for a move, sliding off the track as the full wets cannot keep up with the amount of water. And both of them just don't want to give up that position. Every point counts. But Catastrophias cannot keep up with the full wet tires. Or can he? No, the Inters cannot push away the water as good as the wets can. As the rain is getting lighter even. So, and in the next 15 minutes we won't have any rain at all. But the race won't be 15 minutes long at this point, as gonna be drifting. Catastrophias just waiting for the Inters to be better again. Let's get back to James and Rickety. James is still closing in. Just doesn't go for a move yet. He has 4 laps to go. As the rain is getting really, really light even. this gonna stop already? We do see it's now equal. Wets and inters are equal, meaning everyone on the full wets will lose out to the inters soon enough. Maybe in this lap even. Thomas D getting a 3-second time penalty, and also being led by Persegili. And he's also about to get led by his teammate Jan. It seems that Catastrophias is going for a move, but backs out, does a switchback in complete style, being side by side through turn 2 and now in front of Gamma B, who is losing out as Rocco retires, and it's a safety car. A late safety car. We have 3 laps to go. Safety car. And people trying to keep the delta, as going from race conditions to safety car conditions is always a bit, you know, a bit tricky. But it means that everyone on the wets should go to inters now. It doesn't seem that the inters are going in, as we see Persegili having his telemetry shared with us. Thank you, mate. He is on above 50%. The safety car must come in this lap already. And hold on, Jan pitted. He pitted. That means Rickety is now in P2 and James on P3. Safety car in this lap. Everyone needs to get to... Persegili doesn't want that. He needs to go, otherwise the 6 seconds will kill him. And Rickety is looking for a win. He's also on old tires. I don't think the telemetry is updating, is it? Oh, it is. Okay, never mind. As they are both now in the 6 seconds. Persegili is going, Rickety is going, James is behind Rickety. Ladies and gentlemen, the last 2 laps, you know what it means. Either carnage or great things. As we have blue flags for Thomas D, who is moving out of the way from everyone, but not compromising, as James tries to go for a move, touches Rickety, almost makes him spin. Did he lose a piece of his front wing? No, he doesn't, but it does compromise his exit now. As he is completely locking the tires, maybe a graphical bug because of internet connection. James needs to make a move, otherwise he won't be able to win it, which means Rickety will win. It's about a fight for P1 at the moment. Though I gotta say, Persegili is pulling away. He already has 2 seconds, but he needs to get another 4 in one single lap. As we start the final lap of the Austrian GP. James needs to make a move now or never. Only good options are turn 1 and 2. As we have yellow sector 2, it's the Alpine. of either Gamma B or Roy. As turn 3 is the last good chance for James to make a move. Otherwise it will be almost impossible except Rickety doesn't make a mistake. Hold on a minute. Say hello to Jan on Fresh Inters. Is he looking to take away everything? He is side by side with James. Overtakes James. He does have a 3-second penalty, so James has nothing to worry about. But it does cost him time. Now, next one, Rickety. As... and it's over for both of them. Jan decided for a move. Almost spun, hit Rickety, killing them both. James Taylor winning. Persically P2. Casito P3. I am so sorry for Rickety at the moment. He didn't deserve that. He was looking for a win. Jan has left the session. I believe Jan is also sorry at the moment. Or I don't know. But this is... it will be frustrating for Rickety, definitely. As he is also ill. And I don't know what to say. There we have the podium, Mercedes 1-2 and the Haas of Casito. So here are the final race results. We have James Pasquale Casito, P123. Gamma B Roy, the Alpine duo, P4 and 5. Catastrophias, P6. And Rickety, Jan, Thomas D and Rocco finishing the order. Rocco being DNF'd. So are Rickety and Jan, but that doesn't show. The race director, just in case they are needed. These are a lot of warnings, holy moly. I actually gotta speed up before the timer runs out. There we have the warnings. Back to the commentary we go. Mivin is not here anymore, sadly. I believe I want the top 3 in, for obvious reasons. I want the Mercedes to win. So James said yes, I want the interview. It's just if Pasquale wants as well. Thomas D is also just waiting in the interview. just waiting right now. James is saying Jan was doing good, but he effed up so much. And he is aware that it is most likely his fault. So, still very, very unlucky for... Well, not even unlucky, it's really frustrating for Rickety at the moment. Into the com box he goes. It's James, the winner, and also the spinner. What do you have to say?
I didn't even know I won at the end there. That crash, yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Jan was having a good exit, but he had a slight snap, which made him touch the rear right of Rickety. And as it's wet, Rickety has no way to correct it, even with reaction time of basically 0, and they both went into the wall. No, apart from that, did you think did you think that after the spin you were still able to win or get a podium?
I was hoping I would, but the pace on the dry compound wasn't very good, so I kind of lost hopes there. But right when the rain started, I got my game on.
Have you seen the heavy rain incoming even?
Well, I only thought it would be inters, but it was getting there. It was like right on the point, but the rain was about to stop anyway, so I didn't risk it and didn't go for the wets there.
So we had a battle between Catastrophias and Gamma B, who were on wet and inters. At the heavy rain conditions, the wets were quicker, but that after 10 minutes it dropped off immensely. So right at the safety car, basically it, you know.
Yeah. And what do you know what happened with the safety car at the end?
The safety car was caused by Rocco, who spun in sector 3 into the wall.
Yeah. Maybe. I'm just saying this. Crash gate, you know? Get Rickety closer to Persegili. That's just a theory.
Yeah, I can already invalidate your theory because Rocco was not having a good race all the time. He was spinning multiple times, it was not the first. Apart from that, it's still a Mercedes 1-2, so you're lucky about your teammate getting still P2, even with a 6-second penalty.
Yeah, that's great, yeah. It's just that crash at the end that saved it for me and...
Yeah, only if the crash didn't happen, it would have been... I believe it would have been Rickety winning, you behind, and then Jan, and then your teammate.
Yeah, what a podium that would be.
Yeah. But in the end, something happened in the last 2 corners, and that completely changed everything. But thanks for letting me interview.
Yeah.
Have fun with the champagne, have a party with your teammates, and see you next week in the updated Singapore track, I believe.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah, see you.
See ya. So, with him out of the way, Lemao. Let's get... Should we get Persegilian? Let's get Persegilian. Hello there, my friend with the 6 seconds.
Oh, hey.
Did you expect that result in the end?
Not really. I was really slow in the dry, and in the wet I was fast, but then Gamma and I collided, so we were just talking about that.
Yeah, I can see it in the chat. Those things just happen, it's normal.
No.
Just, did you expect a Mercedes 1-2 at this point?
Not really. The ending was completely messed up. Like, we had a safety car, I think it came because...
Rocco spun into the wall in sector 3.
Oh, okay. I thought he retired in the pits when I was looking into.
No, it just really looked like it. Apart from that,
Okay.
your teammate theory crafted that it would have been Crashgate, but Rocco was not having a good race overall. He was
Yeah.
spinning multiple times already, so I can already not confirm it.
Yeah, my race was pretty shit too. Like the time penalties I got myself were really silly, like, really unnecessary for myself. So
Yeah, it's
I mean,
just with the track. One time you go just a slightly bit too wide, and then you're over the line, and it's over.
yeah. I don't know what to say. Let's see. Do I get a penalties or not? Or
Yep.
I don't think I should get one, but I think
That
penalty
will
be.
decide the FIA that I'm part of. Haha.
Yeah. Please. Yeah, but yeah, like couple laps before the ending, I was not expecting 1-2. That's for sure.
Okay. Thanks for letting me interview you. It's time for Casino coming. Have a good evening.
Yes.
Have a party with your teammate, and just take the champagne home.
Yes. Thanks.
See ya.
Bye.
As we have now Casino coming in, who is streaming, but I don't care.
Oh,
Hello,
wait.
Casino. Welcome to the Combox.
Oh, hello.
P3, my brother.
Yes.
Did you expect it?
After qualifying, I had hopes up for a good result. After finally having a good qualifying, I got off the line pretty good, slided into P3. Unfortunately, I made around lap 5, I made a mistake going off. From that, it was a kind of going downhill. From there, I was just trekking on, seeing what happens, basically. And when the rain hits, it was like, maybe there's still a chance. And I was like, after the safety car on the last few laps, I was like, if somebody crashes, I will be in the perfect position. and sorry for Rickety, but it did happen there.
Yeah, like, Rickety was looking for the win. He definitely deserved it, as he was having a great race.
He was really quick in the wet. I could keep up with Rocco at one point, but Rickety was just trucking along. He had so much pace in the wet.
Yeah, but you were having a bit of trouble in the wet, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I had a few spins, half spins. At one point, I thought even the race would have been over because I touched the outside barrier in the start of the third sector. How I didn't crash there is still a miracle.
Well,
But
that surely sounds good.
It was difficult. It was difficult out there today. It feels like everybody was making mistakes at one point in the wet.
Yeah, everyone was.
So it was just who can survive the longest, basically, today.
Yeah, but you know, things like crashes always happen, especially at hard and as good as possible fair racing, but sometimes it just doesn't go as well. So when
Especially
fighting
in the
hard,
wet.
yeah, especially in the wet, you do one mistake, you touch the other car. That car can either be sent flying or come back to you even harder. Everything can happen, so it just happens. But yeah, I hope you enjoy your champagne now. I hope you enjoy the podium trophy.
My throat is gone. I will have no voice left tomorrow after the screaming I did.
Oh boy.
And the stupid thing was I was being funny. I was recording the race. I was like, should I put camera on and just wear a helmet? Yeah, why not? So I did the entire thing with a helmet on.
Anyways, see you next week in Singapore. The updated track layout now, which many people are concerned about for obvious reasons.
I'm concerned about it as well. It's a street track. It's a fast street track at best now. So it's just probably gonna be playing Survivor like in Baku again.
Yeah, and
but I'm looking forward to it because on the time trials we had to do before the season start, Austria and Singapore were my best tracks of the game. Oh. So I'm looking forward to next week, I guess, after today.
Sounds good. Well then, have a good evening and see you next week.
You too.
Thank you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with tonight's Pro Tier race in Austria. I hope you all had a great fun watching, and see you next week in Singapore.